Team Grind, how you living? It's the kid DreyThe, and I am back with another video. In this video, I'm about to talk about is Dr. Dre is commented by AI, and I'm about to talk about Curtis Jackson in his comments. But you find my channel for the first time, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share our social medias. All my social media be in the description below. Hey yo, let me go ahead and get into it. And Dr. Dre comments, he said he doesn't mind using AI because he said he doesn't mind doing something new. Now, let's go ahead and break down the facts and the pros and the cons of what he's talking about. Let's talk about a fact. The fact is AI is going to eventually and completely take over everything that has to do with media. Period. The fact is AI is going to take over. There's nothing that anyone can do about it, unfortunately, because AI is getting to the point that it's looking scary, realistic. And believe it or not, let's talk about the pros of AI. Pro number one when it comes to AI, it does make thumbnails and pictures pop out a little bit more. It does add some excitement when you make a thumbnail. And AI, it's just like a lot of machines, like when it comes to like cars, for example, heavy machinery. When it comes to construction, it does and it will make people's lives easier when it comes to it, and that's a fact when it comes to AI. And that's kind of and those are some of the pros. Another pro when it comes to like AI is, let's just say, I'll be honest with y'all. When I write my lyrics, I use AI in a sense of structure. Like, I let AI tell me, am I using too many words? Do I need to take some out? How does it sound? I don't use AI to write for me, but I use AI to tell me like, how does something sound? Does this verse make sense? Do these bars make sense? Does this wordplay, does this punchline, does it make sense? Does it make sense? I use AI for that. In my opinion, AI is very helpful in that regard. And let's talk about the cons when it comes to AI. A lot of people is going to lose their job when it comes to AI. And also with AI, a lot of times artists, they're not going to have a news for artists. They're not going to have a use for actors and actresses and the people who work on this thing. The only people who probably found jobs in this is probably people when it comes to graphic designing, because big name companies and all these big name companies and record labels and movie exec, they're gonna say, why would I pay, a person to do this when I could just get this AI to do it? I don't have to pay them anything. All I have to do is make sure it looks good and make sure it sounds good. And a lot of big businesses is going to head in that direction. Unfortunately, that's the unfortunate truth. And a lot of people who have dreams and desires to get in the entertainment industry is going to have a even more tougher time. Like, it's already happened like with YouTube. Like, YouTube is making it harder because of AI for people and small time creators to order to get them monetized when it comes to YouTube. So those are the cons. Like, there's a pros and facts that the pros I like, the fact I'm not really a fan of, and the con I'm definitely not a fan of. I understand what Dr. Dre is saying, but overall, AI is going to be a bad thing for new up and comers. He's a billionaire. He's gonna be alright when it comes to AI, and that's one of the reasons why I think he's not worried about it. All right, now on the Curtis Jackson. He said he's not dropping any new music because he said music is for hip hop music. That is, hip hop music is for a younger generation. And this is like the reasons why I do not like Curtis Jackson, because the dude is he's a contradiction. He's a hypocrite, and he's arrogant and he's petty. But let me start one at a time. Let's talk about when it comes to hip hop. And this is something that Rick Ross said. Then I heard a lot of YouTubers say, and it's true. Only hip hop has an ageism. Only hip hop we get to the point like when you hit 40, you shouldn't be rap. You shouldn't be rapping anymore. You shouldn't be making any new music and all that. And I would have to disagree with that because there's such thing as an older audience. An older audience still would like to listen to the artists they grew up listening to. Like there is such thing as nostalgia acts in hip hop. If you're still making good music, I don't think there should be an age limit where you're allowed to make music, as long as it's good. And if we're thinking about it, when it comes down to the quality music, the older artists are actually making some of the good music. I know people gonna disagree with me, but it's my opinion. Rick Ross Said a Stone album was pretty solid. Ti's Killer King album was a solid album. The Clips dropped a good album. J. Cole dropped a solid album. Griselda steady dropping heat. So yeah, so there's definitely a place for people in hip hop to make good music continuously. So that's one of the many reasons why I disagree with him. Another reason why I think he don't want to drop no good music, I mean, no new music, even though he's still beefing with rappers, but I digress. The reason why he don't want to drop no good music is because he's obsessed with perception. And number is perception. That's why he's so obsessed with, oh, I get more streaming numbers than Jay-Z, and my shoes sold and all that. Excuse me. He's so obsessed with the number of perception, and he do not want to see, because like I said in one of my last videos, albums aren't selling like that anymore. It's all as far as album sales, it's all in the singles and how they sell. But back to what I was saying, he don't want to see Curtis Jackson drop an album. It only sold like 5, 10, 15, 20,000. He don't want to see that because he's obsessed with perception, and he spent all his time crapping on other artists about how they records not selling anymore. He don't want that. He don't want that to happen to him. So that's another reason why he don't want to rap. And not only that, people, T.I. and Let's Rap About It, Papoose, so on and so forth, all got on him. And he literally backed out of it. So that's another reason why. And let's go on to what he said, continue to talk about what he said about Jay-Z and how the Curtis album is streaming more numbers than Reasonable Doubt and Blueprint. Listen, Reasonable Doubt and Blueprint are classics. The Curtis album is a very underwhelming album, and we don't care how much it sells. Now, for me personally, when I listen to music, I care about the quality of the music. Do I like this music when I get done listening to it? That's a question I need to ask myself. And some of these fans act like they care about the quality of music when they talk about artists that they don't like, but when they favorite artists wants to use numbers to say why they're the best, they let them use it. But at the same breath, when the artist that they don't like use numbers, aka Drake, Wayne, Nicki, MC Hammer, Vanilla Ice, then all of a sudden numbers don't matter. It only matters when it comes to their favorites. That's the contradiction, and that's why I pretty much do not rock with the dude. But anyway, though, those are my thoughts and my opinions. Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share on social medias. Remember, every season, grind season. It's on the ground takeover, man. Let's get it.